CatSynth TV.
Hey everybody, CatSynth TV here, and we are at the studio of musical instrument inventor Bryan Day.
Hi, I'm Bryan Day, and I build instruments and run a little record label called Public Eyesore, and I play all sorts of different homemade instruments. And I am here showing you this thing that I just came up with a couple months ago called the Rotowhisker, which is kind of it's the first thing that I've designed that I'm actually selling online, and it's basically it's a carbon fiber rod with a little piezo contact mic at the end of it on a little rail and carriage setup that you can play with a little cut down screwdriver handle that I I cut down with this little knob here. So you can change the position with this handle here, and then you can rotate this piece here to kind of play the carbon fiber whisker, as I call it. I've been doing these little workshops called whisker phone workshops for the last 3 or 4 years, where you build a piezo, you make a contact mic out of a piezo and put it on the end of a stick, and attach a carbon fiber rod to the end, and then you go around and play the surrounding room, different objects, the carpet and the wall and the grill of an amplifier or whatever. And so I've been doing these with kids for the last few years, and that kind of came out of a mallet I had designed for an instrument that I made, which was just one of these carbon fiber rods on the end of a stick. And I thought, oh, maybe I should amplify that. And by changing the position of this rod under this sort of clamp, there are these machine screws that hold this plate down, and that kind of clamps it in place. So by loosening them and repositioning the rod, you can kind of change the timbre of the whole thing. You can make it quite a bit bassier, or you can make it pretty harsh just by changing how the contact mic pushes up against the rod. You see, kind of the same idea, except it's motorized, and you control it with this little controller here. This one was made in the U.S. because the stuff I made it out of in the Philippines all came from a Daiso, dollar store kind of place. So the sides were made out of cutting boards and things like that, and so I thought I would I remade the thing out of some of the same parts and some new ones. So this is a glide, like a drawer glide for a drawer, and these are little stepper motors I found at an electronics store in Manila. So I thought it'd kind of turn that into something that you could play on your own without having to plug it into the wall to get power, and that's where this came about.
For more information on Bryan Day and his invented musical instruments, please visit his website, where you can also find information on how to order a Rotowhisker. Thanks for watching. Check out more at www.catsynth.com, and please subscribe to CatSynth TV.